Oh yeah!
Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Tonight we're just going to be hanging out, checking out some cool coasters. I might mess around in one of my parks or something like that, but we'll see. Dark Hound Doom, how are ya? Good to see ya. I think I showed this a while back, but I really want to check this out again. Let me actually go onto the workshop, make sure that I have things updated. Man, I'm up to 220 creations, like what in the world? And I know some people have way more than that, but... I think one feature that I would like to see is if they would recolor the icons here when you have an update. Like maybe change them to yellow or blue or something like that so they stand out a little more easily. But that's just a small wish. Copperhead. Those are all good. Ah, what's going on, Dale? Good to see ya. Doing good. Brother gets married next weekend. Awesome. Congrats to him. Alright. So I want to check out this RMC Son of Beast. I think we looked at that before. Fury 325, what's going on, man? Got an abandoned project you can test. Well, now I can check it out. So this was a really cool, like RMC version of Son of Beast. I think we looked at this a couple weeks ago. But if you haven't seen it, it's excuse me, hiccup. Definitely worthwhile checking out. Well worth checking out, I should say. Back into the station here. This is a really cool ride. I like it a lot. We'll do the front bumper POV. Should send here. Just a moment. There we go. Hey Jimpers, how are ya? This is the RMC Son of Beast. I don't know if this is the same one that Corvus featured. Or, I mean not Corvus, I think TH Designs. Yeah. It's basically Son of Beast made with, little RMC inspiration. And a really nice barrel roll at the free lift. Gotta check this out though. Like I keep coming back to this. Like look at that 0G stall right before the first big drop. Unfortunately had to abandon the project, the coaster glitched and doesn't work. Oh man. can still test the coaster. Oh, that's such a good zero-G stall. Yeah, man, this is so much fun. Like, I would go absolutely bonkers for a ride like this. It's kind of a shame that Son of Beast just... I mean, I think they waited 2 or 3 years to tear it down, if I remember right. By that point, RMC was in the picture, but they hadn't really made a big name for themselves. But I would just imagine, and no hate to Banshee, but I really wish RMC could have gone in and worked wonders with this. Because it would be amazing. I think Banshee would still be a good coaster to have in the park. It's a really good invert from all I've heard. It's just a shame they had to give it up. To give up everything related to Son of Beast. But, you know, it would be cool if RMC could come in and build something from the ground up. Kind of to pay homage to the original Son of Beast. I mean, despite its horrible reputation, it really did have a ton of, like, record-breaking, well, stats, but features, aspects, stuff like that. I love this off-axis airtime hill right here. Kind of reverse death roll as you come up, and then you go into one right here. And it's really well profiled. I mean, this whole coaster is nice and smooth. This is a fantastic remake. Alright. Let me go into a park. We'll check out that code. Actually gonna go into the taiga biome for this. Yeah, I didn't plan on streaming tonight, but yeah, y'all convinced me. It must be this. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to check this out. Mr. Freeze Blast Reforced. Haha! Oh, look at that. That's a pretty cool staff building right there. This Viking restaurant is really nice. Like, I would consider using that for the Viking park if I was still working on it. I've pretty much put that one aside. Now they've got some pretty neat. You know, it's always amazing to see what other people come up with. It's just really neat to see the sheer level. This is what I love about these kinds of games. Is there are no limits to, pun not intended, to the variety of content that people can make. Drink Coca-Cola. Must have been the Cookie Pirate Help Light. Might have. Whoa, look at that. It's a big Vekoma. Interesting. Alright, let's give this a go. Mr. Oh, you gotta type. Alright, let me check this out here. Look at Bromix's last 2 to 5 creations. Outlaw has 54 subscriptions. That's pretty good. Oh, a nice inverted top hat. Smudgies and Draconite are insane. Insano Bano dudes. Oh, wow. Ooh. Roll back. Or roll forward. What do you call a rollback if you're going backwards and you start rolling forward? He's my little brother. I tend to get stressed about big social events, so getting nervous too. Yeah, it'll all be fine. Uh-oh. Okay. So it doesn't quite have the punch it needs to, yeah, let's see what we can do with this, maybe. Alright, so the problem is, when it rolls back, it doesn't have enough to, get back up through that. Let me retest and see exactly where it's failing. Adjust the launch on the spike. Up the acceleration. Okay. I want to actually watch it from this perspective. Yeah, it makes it through that fine. Oh, so it's coming right up here. Okay. We make it a little more punchy. Might have to set the target speed a little bit higher. You might need another segment of the launch or something. Oh, I see what it's supposed to do now. So this is a switch track, so it's actually supposed to go backwards through all of that. Don't do that, it works fine around 66. Yeah, I can change it back. Just that acceleration can't go up much more. Yeah, no, it really didn't do much. Alright, so let's actually do this. Put it at 70, it makes the forces absolutely bonkers. Well, hold on just a second. I need to look at this. Why is it giving me... Alright, we'll leave the speed where it's at. Why is it dropping to 28? Not like 1 would really make a difference. Let's actually raise that. Why will it not... This doesn't make sense. When I put it in at launch 70 and pulled 6.5, jeez. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do is delete the spike and rebuild it. Well, yeah, just deleting a segment of it. That should help. Let's see how that does. Just put the launch on the ground. You could do that. Yeah, giving it a couple extra launch segments may help. I don't know why my game didn't like trying to change it. But deleting it and placing additional launch sections did help. It's not connected? It should be. Yeah, it's connected. Oh, what? Well, it's definitely not going to work that way. Well, there shouldn't be any launch delay. Oh, it's that. I had the hold piece. That's the problem. Alright, let's change it now. Well... Alright. Let's actually just do away with that. Actually, you know what? I want to see how tall that piece was. 64 meters? Okay. The way this was designed is broken. Just put the launch on the ground, that would probably do it. You could do that, but honestly, I think we're gonna be okay. Man, counterintuitive sometimes the way you have to move these. See how that does. Might do it right here. Come on. Yeah. Now wait, what's going on right here? Oh, okay. I support you ran into issues. Well, let's see how the stats came out. Yeah, that's not bad. 7.09. That is kind of bone crushing. The question is, where is it? Where is it reaching that high? That's what I'm trying to... Yeah, because it gave me stats because it completed the entire circuit. That's the way you want it to function. We just need to take a look at why the forces are so intense. The overbank. Oh gosh, it's snowing. Hey! This brings a whole new meaning to Mr. Freeze. It's on the reverse, yeah. Alright, let's go into the heat map and let's go with the live. Oh yeah. It's gonna be right down here. Oh man, this is so pretty though. I absolutely love when it snows. Now that first overbank turn is not bad. It's not bad through that. Second overbank turn is totally fine. So let's see what it does. It's gotta be going right down the spike. Alright, let's see here. That pulls pretty high right there. Let's actually go to the live stats as well. Yeah, right there. Coming down through there. That's where your problem is. All of this back here I think is fine. I'm aware the top hat entry is extremely forceful. Yeah, that's not horrid. It's definitely more so, I think, coming... No, actually, it'd be higher going up because you have a higher speed at this point right off the initial launch than you would in reverse, since the friction is making you lose a little bit of momentum. So let's check that out. What can we do to mitigate that? This. Yeah, you're in the 5s there. I really like the hang time at the top of that. Nice pop of air. Again, you're still kind of in the 4s to low 5s. Yeah. Yeah, it gets into the mid-5s on the way back down. This all back here is fine. I almost feel like I mean, you're definitely is. Your EFN scores are being harmed by the amount of drive tire track to get back in the station. And it's really not fair. I wish they didn't take that into consideration, but I don't think there's too much you can do about that. So Fury, if you want, I can save this and upload it, and you can take it and kind of try to tweak some of that. But I think what might actually help here is if you delete this where it goes up and maybe reprofile it so where you still get that pop of airtime but have it flatten out, and then just from right there go into a much more broad climb up into the spike. That's the only thing that I could really think of. Alright. Yes, let me go ahead and do that here. Mr. Freeze, blast me first. Okay. And Jimpers will check out your RMC here in a sec. You can upload it, I'll delete the one from my workshop. Okay. This actually really looks so good with the snow. Ha, Dale! Allow me to break the ice. The coaster is pretty cool, and it's pretty chill. They're renovating the Mr. Freeze queue line wherever that coaster is. Is it? I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. I don't remember. Over Texas. I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure. Didn't they have one at, St. Louis? Yeah, okay, Jimpers, yeah. Ha! Alright, let's check out your RMC here. Oh, wait. That's it. This is a small-scale RMC. It's actually a pretty decent size. So with this here, what you'd have to do is flip the station around. You'd have to have the exit on this side and the entrance here, or both out on that side. Is there? They're too bunched together. If anybody wanted to use it. But, yeah, let's give this a go. Front bumper. Ah, it's so cool riding in the snow. Oh yeah, I see where you gotta reprofile it. The first one wasn't bad, that one was a little choppy, but not... yeah. And I know you said this is one of your earlier creations, before you'd really finessed them. You get legit airtime in the pre-lift. It seemed like it. Whoa! Alright. Is this on speed 2? No, it's on speed 1. Yeah, not a bad coaster. I mean, I can see you've definitely come quite a ways from these being your early days. But, you know... oh yeah. Yeah, look at the airtime there. But this is a pretty solid, it's a solid coaster. I think if you just reprofile a few things, you've got a real solid ride. You got a lot of those rolls, and I think if you were to switch one of them out with a really nice drawn-out zero-G stall, that would kind of help vary some of the elements. You got just it's like endless airtime coming through this, where it almost seems like it does lose a bit of momentum. And I mean, that's a super long brake run. You could even shorten it a little bit by just turning the station, kind of have your pre-lift, but have the station maybe like over here, have it come up a little bit or something. But no, that's really neat. The sequel to Speed 1, John Wick meets Miss Congeniality Speed 2. No, it's a really cool run though. I do like this. It's kind of a triple box configuration over here. Interesting. Yeah, I think if you just varied up some of the hills in the back, you know, kind of in the end run, just sent it maybe this way, it would take up a little less footprint, and the end would feel a little less repetitive, but it is really a fun ride. Yeah, I saw them. I was getting to that next. Alright, so let's check out the two. I may have actually subscribed to them and saved them. Last stream that you dropped them. Okay, I did save. Yep, alright, so I got that. Doesn't need to be updated, so we got that. Cyclone. Okay, maybe I did not get the SLC, so let's get the code for that. Okay. Yep, there we got it now. Sidewinder. It's a pretty big SLC. It's not nearly as compact as the ones that you usually see. But still, it's not a massive ride. Oh, we're gonna have to do a little quick terrain work right here. Thanks. Next time you just click on Workshop Creations Cookie Pirate. Alright, and let me drop Mayhem while I'm thinking about it. Where the ride is very slow toward the end, on the SLC. Man, I'm running out of room. Holy cow, that's gonna have a really slick view. Go toward the corkscrew. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's fix some of that as well. That there should be fine. Let's give this a go. Okay, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, 2, 3. Still SLC parts in the ground. Really? Did I miss it? Oh, that's okay. Ah! Okay, missed that one there. Yeah, right there off the Cobra roll. Strawberry Jam, how's it going, man? Whoa. Yeah, dang. That's alright, it's just snow. We'll just get a mouthful of snow, I guess. Okay, yeah. So it loses its speed at the very end, but I mean, through most of that, it's really not that bad. That's a fun layout. It actually almost feels a little bit like a B&M invert. That's a good thing. Damn snow is piling up, Nap Mammoth. Yeah, no, overall, this is not bad. I like this. It really, it feels like a B&M invert, in a way. Fun fact, the vertical loop was custom made. Yeah, I can tell by looking at it. Because this doesn't quite line up with that. But, no, overall, it's a really nicely profiled loop. Now, that's not fair. I think it might be. It may have to do with this back here a little bit. Honestly, I think if you turn the friction down, it's probably... Yeah, I can see that. It didn't actually even really seem that slow from being on the ride, but No, overall, it's really not a bad coaster at all. Fun fact, let's watch the other coaster. Kind of think the loop looks like an egg. Yeah, it does a little bit now that you mention it, but friction causes too much lats. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, your forces are good. It's probably you just need to maybe make that a little shorter. Or maybe extend the helix. Kind of bring it around maybe this way and have it run up into the final brakes and then just drive tires back into the station on a turn. Kind of like that. Egg, turkey, chicken. Turkey, chicken. Alright, let's check this out. Cool, you got a nice little custom station right here. Let's give this a go. Switch to front bumper. The intention was actually to have it end with the helix. Yeah, so just curve the helix around a little bit more. It's in the ground? What? Ah, oh, shoot! Okay, yeah, I see it. What the hell does that mean? What, all the chicken emojis and stuff? Alright. Guess you're referring that. It means you're amazing, S. Jamwolf. Alright, let's give it a go now. This one's gonna be insane. No trims! Oh, I like that. Guys, one of those flying snake dives. Wait, there was right there a little bit, I think. Unless they're not hitting. Oh, nice. That's a fun coaster. Trims were needed. Yeah, that was fun. Let's see, stat-wise. I don't know why the EFN is low. This is a much more exciting coaster than that reflects. That's really neat. The flying snake dive. Got those nice airtime hills. I really like this roll at the end. That's a neat coaster right there. I actually like the colors too. You've got this kind of really dark kind of like plum violet, red violet sorta, and then with the teal track. It looks really neat. It looks awesome with the snow too. I mean, this whole park just looks really neat when the snow falls. Hey Boston, how are you, man? I'm doing okay, how about you? Yeah, it's a really neat coaster. I feel like it needs some custom supports. And Dino Dukes does an awesome job with custom supports. I mean, he custom supported one of my King Dakar inspired ones. Man. That was awesome. Yeah, glad to hear you're doing well. Ben Player, how are you? Merry Valentine's Day and a happy long weekend to you all. Boston is the best, yeah. Yeah, always good to see you. Want a bullet coaster recreation right here. Let's check it out. Because it's not going to be a super long stream for me tonight because it is kind of on the late side. Everyone is the best. Check out Promix stuff. Yeah, we'll look at it. I'm going to check this one out and we'll take a look. Bullet Coaster Recreation at Happy Valley, Shenzhen. Not standing, but not operating since 2023 after an accident where the orange train rolled back and the launch brakes failed and the orange train collided with the green train in the station. Yikes! Oof. Time is it for me? 10:30 in the evening. So it's not super late, but I've been going to bed pretty early most nights lately. It's been a long week. I've been pretty tired out. Couple trees. Can you check out some changes to changes everything? It's becoming mildly depressing and not for me. That's that massive... We may look at it. I might not get to it tonight, given it's going to be kind of a shorter one. Let's check this out. 2:30 p.m. on Saturday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. Why would we want to look at something that's mildly depressing just out of curiosity? That's cool. Deserve 200 subscribers and even more. I appreciate that. we're getting there. What happens in the span of the next 16 hours? Trying to see into the future. It's actually a really neat coaster. That's a lot of fun. Look at that. I like those stats right there. Look at those forces. Your lats get a little high. But your verticals are on point. Interesting. That's gonna be... So, we had a discussion about G-forces on the Discord, I don't know, a week or so ago. And kind of your target. Your forward G-forces, what you want with those is... when they're max, that's going to be a really punchy launch. Just check it out, I worked on quite a bit of one specific part and working on the others. Yeah, the final brakes are harsh. That's... yeah. They probably need to be kind of tiered a little bit more. So I want to actually look... So those are magnetic. Those are magnetic. It's... yeah, it's slamming into that block brake for some reason. This is an older creation. Yeah, old or not, it's still a really good ride. Like, I like this a lot. With a tiny bit of finesse, I mean. I always say, take those old creations that you have, bring them back to life, you know, tweak a few things, maybe add new elements, kind of spice it up, make it new but preserve the original. And that's always a really interesting thing to do. Alright. We go on to the workshop and check out what Bralmic has made. Still #1 on the featured creators. Fiery fumes, a spiral ramp, 3-story guest services, centrifugal, hurly-burly, guest service changing, crazy bow tie, Chamala, Zen, oh man, beach rats. Arrow-inspired looping coaster with station photo kiosk. Compact Woody. One hint I'll give about the changes is that they use a lot of lag. Oh, banking offset 7. Oh. Yeah, I think you usually want to do what, like 3 or 4? Depending on... Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty cool too. Latte Love. Keep in mind I made bullet speed coaster when I used to make my banking. With 7 I do 3 now. Yeah. Hitting 20 when editing a single trigger sequence. Working on a low budget family park on a farm. Gotta take a peek next stream. Alright, man. Well, good luck there. I do want to check out those last 2 coasters. See what those 2, let me get the names of them again. It's easier to look them up that way. Centrifugal and Hurly-Burly. Actually gonna ride this from the train. Give it that more kind of aero feel. That's a steep lift hill for an arrow. I have a GCI Twister that has good stats. Save that one. Yeah, that feels like a good arrow. Like a realistic arrow. Oh man! Ow, I banged my head on the restraint. Going through that first corkscrew. Whoa, that was rough. That's pretty good though. I like the loops. Ow, ow! More accurate arrow. Man, we're starting to run out of room over here. That's another steep lift hill. Interesting. Let's do this from the front bumper. Oh, I want to see what this sign says here. Hands inside car, remain seated. Pretty accurate. Trick with aero coasters is to use had a pop of air right there off the mid course. I know this is made to be a kind of an older school. It's a beautiful station. I really like that. It is a cool looking coaster. No smoothing and 45-degree angle snap. That's a fun coaster right there. Wow, look at that. Yeah, lats are high. Look at that airtime. Holy cow. That's a pretty intense coaster right there. It's pretty neat though. That turn right there I think needs a little bit of smoothing. Kind of gradual, then really sharp, then gradual coming around. But this is good. Looks like a lot of fun. Alright, I will add that code for next time. Inspired by Roar at Six Flags America Discovery Kingdom. Alright. Hurler. Boy, I sure hope it's a better hurler than hurler at Carowinds. I mean, that's not tough to do. That ride. Hurler at Carowinds sucks. Please, RMC, come in and do some magic. Give me 15. Band player, I don't think I'm going to be on another 15 minutes, to be honest with you. The name that gives us horror. Now, you know what, while we got it, I'm going to end with this here. So, sorry band player, I'm not I'm not going to be on that late. I mean, to be totally honest, I want to see... Like, I really want to see the ride when it's done. And we were in your park last time. And it's a massive ride. Let's give this a go. Fun little pre-lift. Here we go. In that case, we'll be streaming in 15. Alright, hey, that sounds like a good deal. Yeah, that's a fun twister. Lights are a bit high. This is an older creation. I can see it in a couple spots, but no, overall this is a really cool layout. This hands down beats Hurler or Carowinds. Got 2 green. .9. That's a bit high. It's not horrible. And I mean, it is a Woody, where you generally tend to get higher lats on Woodies like that and stuff. But it felt really smooth. My ride on Roar at Six Flags America was awful. Yeah, I can believe it. Hey, it stopped snowing. And no, our snow is gone so fast. Boo. Back row was traumatizing, I bet. Yeah, that's a cool coaster, though. Man, we've checked out a good number of coasters today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. It's a good collection of rides right there. So guys, I am going to be jumping off. Had you begging for mercy. That sounds brutal. Yeah, it was going to be a short stream tonight because I did jump on late. I actually didn't even plan on streaming. Highly encourage you, go check out Band Player's stream. Go check out Dale's stream. That's going to do it for tonight. I may be on tomorrow night. I'm not currently sure. It depends on what I've got going on. But if not tomorrow night, then I'm going to really try for a Sunday night stream. I'm actually off Monday, which is nice. So I'll be able to stay up a little later. Kind of plan for a little bit of a longer stream. Give, more time to check stuff out. Maybe some time for me to do some stuff. I really haven't done anything in this game in quite a while. So I kind of want to get back to some building stuff, but yeah. Well, hope you all enjoyed it. We'll pick back up this weekend at some point. popping off for tonight, a little tired. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, get you some good rest. So, but yeah, look forward to catching you all later this weekend. As always, until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see ya.